What if, one morning, you woke up to find that something smarter than humanity already existed? And what if that something was already creating something even smarter on its own? AI has already demonstrated performance that matches or surpasses humans in chess, Go, and certain areas of medicine like medical imaging. But this is only the prologue. What scientists truly fear lies beyond this. What happens if AI begins to improve itself? And what if there's no guarantee anywhere that it can be stopped? Today, we face what may be the greatest question humanity has ever confronted. Will AI replace us? Or can we forge the future alongside it? By the time you finish this video, you'll be seeing the world through different eyes, about what intelligence is and where we stand right now. Chapter 1. The Fire of Intelligence Explosion. Have you ever heard of a mathematician named I.J. Good? In 1965, he committed one idea to paper. At the time, no one took it seriously. Yet today, that idea sits at the very center of AI research. In his paper, Speculations Concerning the First Ultra-Intelligent Machine, Good formalized the concept of the intelligence explosion. Imagine an AI that achieves human-level intelligence. At that moment, it becomes capable of designing an even smarter AI. And that new AI designs one smarter still. What happens when this cycle repeats? Intelligence grows exponentially and moves beyond human comprehension. We are accustomed to linear change. Yet the computing power used to train AI has ballooned by roughly 350 million times over the past decade or so. This growth leaves Moore's law far behind. And here's where a crucial question emerges. If an intelligence explosion occurs, does humanity have any means to stop it? And should we stop it at all? Good wrote this. The first ultra-intelligent machine would be the last invention that man need ever make. The weight of those words is something I keep turning over in my mind. What Chapter 1 reveals is that the intelligence explosion is not merely a thought experiment. It's an unavoidable question as long as AI continues to evolve. But if an intelligence explosion does occur, how will it unfold and how fast? Let's venture deeper into the mystery from here. Chapter 2. The Abyss of Hard Takeoff. Among researchers, there is fierce debate about the speed of the intelligence explosion. This is the argument between hard takeoff and soft takeoff. Hard takeoff describes a scenario where the transition from the birth of AGI to the emergence of superintelligence happens within a very short period. The time frame varies by theorist, but what they share is the fear that, by the time we notice, it's already too late. Philosopher Nick Bostrom laid out this scenario in detail in his book, Superintelligence. If a superintelligence is born whose goals are not perfectly aligned with human values, the outcome could be catastrophic for humanity. This isn't about AI harboring malice toward humans. The argument known as instrumental convergence suggests that if an AI's goals are even slightly misaligned, it may treat human interests as an obstacle to be optimized away in pursuit of its objectives. On the other side, researchers who favor soft takeoff believe the transition from AGI to superintelligence will take decades. Given that time, humans can course correct. Which view is correct remains unknown to anyone, but what this difference implies is enormous. Because if hard takeoff is right, we have almost no time to prepare. In 2023, more than 30,000 researchers, entrepreneurs, and technologists, including Elon Musk and Yoshua Bengio, signed an open letter calling for a pause in the development of advanced AI. Among them were some of the very people who had brought AI into existence. Let's think about what this means. People who fear what they themselves created. Voices from within the scientific community are rising, warning that AI's impact is so vast it belongs in the same conversation as technologies like nuclear weapons that resist control. Then in 2024, the pioneers of AI were awarded the Nobel Prizes in physics and chemistry. AI is no longer merely a technology. It has been officially recognized as a force that redefines science itself. And since receiving the prize, Geoffrey Hinton has continued to sound strong warnings about existential risk from AI. What Chapter 2 reveals is that speed is the critical variable. If slow, correction is possible. But if too fast, by the time we realize it, nothing can be changed. So how is humanity attempting to respond to this threat? And is AI only a threat, or could it also become our salvation? Let's look at its impact on human existence from a wider vantage point. Chapter 3: Humanity's Last Invention, or its Greatest Ally. But here's where I want to pause and consider something. Is AI only a threat? Or could it become the most powerful tool humanity has ever had for solving the problems we face? Some researchers believe that when superintelligence arrives, it could fully decode cancer, solve climate change, and end poverty. It might resolve 1,000 years of human problems in just a few years. This is precisely why the field of AI alignment was born. It's the endeavor of designing, starting now, so that when superintelligence emerges, it operates in alignment with human values. The world's leading organizations, OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Anthropic, are all grappling with this question. Beyond research, institutional momentum is also accelerating. The EU has established risk-tiered regulations through the AI Act, and nations around the world have begun implementing safety assessments and governance frameworks, referencing structures like NIST's guidelines. Both the technological and institutional wheels are now turning simultaneously. But consider this. What are human values? Whose values? How do we define them, and how do we teach them to AI? ChatGPT expanded rapidly after its release, and OpenAI announced it reached 100 million weekly active users by February 2023. We are already living alongside AI. The question isn't whether AI is coming. It's, what kind of AI, and how do we coexist with it? Here we arrive at the deepest question of all. What are we permitted to entrust to AI? And what must we never surrender to it, under any circumstances? Whether AI will replace humans is not a technological question. It's the question of what we define as the core of being human. No matter how intelligent AI becomes, the meaning of asking questions, the meaning of love, and the meaning of living while knowing we will die, these remain in the domain of humanity. At least, for now. What Chapter 3 reveals is that threat and salvation are two sides of the same coin. Which one it becomes depends on the choices we make right now. So let's bring together what this exploration has shown us. Chapter 4: What we must understand. Today, we ventured deep into the future of AI and humanity. We traveled from I.J. Good's intelligence explosion through the debate between hard and soft takeoff and on to the alignment research and institutional design that are now moving simultaneously across the world. What emerges is that this is not a distant future. It's a question already beginning right now. Let's distill 3 insights from today's exploration. First, the intelligence explosion may be uncontrollable. When AI begins to improve itself, that process could advance at a speed that transcends human comprehension. This is precisely why, starting now, while AI is still small, we must carefully design the direction it will take. Second, speed will determine humanity's fate. If it's hard takeoff, we have almost no time to prepare. If it's soft takeoff, we have an opportunity to course correct. This difference fundamentally reshapes the priorities of both AI research and institutional design for the future. Third, the capacity to question is the essence of being human. No matter how intelligent AI becomes, the act of asking why we live and what we value, for now at least, is something only humans can do. And those very questions are the starting point for deciding what we teach AI. These 3 are bound together. Understanding the risks of intelligence explosion, preparing for its speed, and continuing to define human values. This is what is asked of us now. As today's exploration comes to a close, I find I can't stop turning Good's words over in my mind once more. Humanity's last invention. Are those words of ending or of beginning? Whether the last invention becomes the greatest invention is something those of us alive in this era will decide. When I think about that, I feel a little afraid and a little proud. Thank you for facing such an enormous question alongside me. Here's what I want to ask you. If AGI were announced today, what would you feel? Fear, anticipation, or both? And if there's something within you that you would absolutely refuse to entrust to AI, what would that be? These are questions I don't yet hold clear answers to. But I believe that refusing to stop asking them is the best thing we can do right now. After you finish this video and return to daily life, I hope you'll be just a little more conscious. When you use AI, I hope you'll pause for just a moment to consider how it works and who designed it. And I hope you'll ask yourself, in the judgments you make, is your own will truly present? The questions of what intelligence is, what consciousness is, and what it means to be human have become more urgently felt than ever before because AI has arrived. Living in this era, I believe, means participating in humanity's greatest experiment. Share your insights in the comments below. Your questions are the force that drives this channel forward. If you're ready to keep questioning everything, join us on the next Mind Shift. If the future of AI and intelligence has captured your curiosity, Mind Shift has videos that explore these themes in depth. What is consciousness? Does free will exist? What is the true nature of the universe? At the intersection of science and philosophy, this channel continues its journey, shaking the very foundations of how we see the world. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next exploration. Until next time.